Ohio congressman and author of the upcoming book, Do What You Said You Would Do. Now, that's a nice phrase. Congressman Jim Jordan. Congressman, we just spoke and heard from Miranda Devine about the nature of what appears to be influence peddling, money going in and out, private email accounts being used by then Vice President Joe Biden. No wonder Hillary felt, I'm sure, comfortable doing whatever she wanted to do. We once again, sir, are looking at a series of things that are signaling to the American people that the American government is corrupt, that it lies to the people, that it does the opposite of what it says it's going to do. It doesn't care about even the optics anymore. It just keeps doing it. Now we've got these paintings by Hunter Biden that are going to be sold anonymously, arranged by the White House. You know, you've seen it all. You are part of this government. Tell me your assessment about where we're at now with the Biden administration in this, what I'm calling an indictment tonight of their behavior.
Yeah. I mean, I think there's kind of four key points here. One is just the fact that they were using private email. I mean, we know that's a no-no for executive branch officials. We saw that with the whole Hillary Clinton issue. Then there's the simple fact that Hunter Biden was taking money from people in China, taking money from people in Russia, taking money from people in Ukraine. And we find out while that's going on, the Vice President of the United States, now President of the United States, Joe Biden, is prepping him for a meeting with a visit with the Ukrainian president. So then, of course, there's the media. There's the fact that last fall, the mainstream press knew that we had an eyewitness, Tony Bobolinsky, knew we had documents, emails, knew there was a laptop, and knew that Hunter Biden was under investigation by the FBI, and failed to tell about it, and actually worked with big tech to make sure the American people didn't know that information.
Wow.
And then finally, the fourth point is what you just brought up. Oh, on top of all that, we have the art deals. And he's got a meeting to show, not to talk about price, but to talk about, the kind of style of art, whatever he's doing. The American people would look at this and just laugh, and they'd say, if this was anyone in the Trump family, can you imagine what CNN would be doing now?
Well, this is what's crazy when you think about the obviousness of this. The White House is involved in the arrangements. The White House even CNN thinks it's like a scheme. So they've lost that crowd, at least in this particular moment. But, one critic described Hunter Biden's paintings as something like you'd see a cafe painter do, and that only a member of the family would buy the painting as an issue of charity. But $500,000, how is this not influence peddling? How is it not?
I think the American people see it for what it is. They have common sense, and you're right. It sure seems that's what. I think one of our staff told me that you can get a Picasso today online. You can bid or something and get it for $200,000. But Hunter Biden, this esteemed artist, is gonna manage and get a manage prices of $500,000 for these things. Come on, no one buys it. We all see what it is. I just wish more than the conservative press and press that has fair and balanced approach like you guys. I wish more press would call this out.
Congressman, obviously, government colluding with big tech, with corporations. Open corruption is a sign of a totalitarian slide. And I hope that your book addresses some of this.
We do.
Tell me the title again. Do what you were supposed to do, or do what you're...
Do what you said you would do. That's how we make this job too complicated. Voters elect you to do what you told them you were going to do when you ran for the job. Do that.